Stop doing it. If you are one of those that condemn Nigeria because say they borrow, they pay salary, stop condemning your country. Huh? If you are one of those that is condemning Nigeria because say they are borrowing, or God, stop it. Every other country they borrow. If you count the first 25 most indebted nation in the world, Nigeria made it to 23. Nigeria no be number 1 and they no be number 2, they no be number 3, they no be even number 10 or number 15. Huh? You as a citizen of Nigeria complaining Nigeria is borrowing. Do you want to suffer? Every other country, even where I am, they borrow to help their citizens. What you be asking for is this: that money where una they borrow, I beg, may una they use and they support this nation. But if you have the avenue to borrow, go and borrow something. Borrow money. Tinubu, if you have any avenue to borrow, go and borrow money, help the masses, help the city. What we are borrowing is paper. Is it far better than the life and the citizens of Nigeria because you are borrowing paper that can be changed tomorrow? Tomorrow now, the Western can wake up tomorrow and say, okay, we are cancelling all the debt that all these third nations are owing. Then you are out because you didn't borrow. Go and borrow money. We know that we don't have many avenues to pay that debt back. But we go die. Some people, the enjoyment what they do in some other Western countries, now even that they suffer for Africa. They're there now, some enjoyment, some stimulus where they give to some other countries, even during COVID. Now even that they suffer for Africa. They talk that thing. They say your country, they borrow money, they pay salary. Make them no go. So it's better now, make them no borrow that money, pay your mama salary, pay your brother salary. Then they go there and say, make them no borrow. Things no go there better overnight. It can be good overnight, but small. All those big countries where we see where they do well, check their years. Check their years. Nigeria is only nothing but I know we are not doing that well, but we will. Or Gali that thing. Eh? Do you know the most indebted country in the world is Japan? 255%. Singapore is there. Malaysia is there. China is in there, 71%. United States of America is there. 31 trillion US dollars. Even more than the GDP of your whole country. You understand? And your country, they say they borrow sukuk. I've been at Sukuku, I've been waiting that they call them for how much. They go borrow Sukuku for Europe or something for something $1 million. When I go to cry, say they borrow money. Why citizens are suffering? If Tinubu go fit borrow money, build things where that's supposed, then the revenue, the avenue to pay those things will be there. But one thing about Nigerian borrowing is very simple, is that it's just that if they go borrow, they go chop and they go share them between themselves. If the citizens will scrutinize, stand the bar, if we borrow this money, we will take and do this thing. Or no complain, we will go borrow. Eh? Do your thing, borrow. After they go say, under statistics, do you know how much your grandchildren will owe for? Oh, what? Things can change. Things are changing. Change is inevitable. If there is any bomb now, bim there, and things change, what are you talking? You want to maintain, the borrow. Now, what we do for business? When bank will be asking us, do you need loan to support your business? You say no. After you find out that you need that loan. Now that Nigeria has the opportunity, borrow the loan, utilize the loan. Eh? Forget about that. Every other country are owing. Eh? Every other country are owing. The difference is that Nigeria can go and borrow money with a higher interest because the avenue to pay that money is only in oil, and the fluctuation on oil make it hard for them to repay their debt. That is the only thing. Eh? Japan borrows. They have avenues to pay back. So their interest rate on that borrowing will be small upon saying that them they owe highest in the world. Go to the list, the first 25 indebted country in the world. Nigeria don't make it to 10. They don't even make it to 20. They made it to 23. You understand? So stop condemning your country. No place is an island though. No place is an island. Some enjoyment where people do other places. Now, somebody will come out immediately because he's contesting for governorship. He will be talking about borrowing. Somebody will jump out immediately because he's contesting for presidency. He'll be talking about borrowing without knowing all those borrowing, what it is, the percentages and all these things. When you enter there, you go see and say, why will you suffer your citizens? Why you have an avenue to borrow and better their life? What you are borrowing is paper, or guy. Remember na paper. Paper, borrow and make people life better. If na waiting go do, sometimes we use common sense. Come on, some economy, this and this, use common sense, they do some certain things. Life better than paper. Federal government paper, they can print it at any time. They say you borrow too much, it go cause inflation. The one where una know they borrow before, you know the cause inflation no dey. The people where they write one order, they go to write them again, how it go be. No matter how you do them, now people they write them. So if they write them, bring and come your country, you go use them. If you no use them, you know what's up now. So go and sit down, borrow money, use that paper. Borrow and use that paper. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. If you watch me on Facebook, follow and make sure you share my video. Tell your friend to tell your friend to tell your friend to tell your friend, make it reach to make them go borrow. If not to pay salary, make them go borrow. But make them they use and they do what thing is supposed to do. If not to borrow and do a better road, do your state road, do water. I know saying I waiting that they borrow for, make them go borrow. And when I know they listen to this international monetary fund, waiting that they talk, say Nigeria is what's this and that is that. It's because of and then they give you how much to sell that oil. They are the one dictating how much you will sell the same oil. They are the one dictating. So if you buy finish, they go tell you how much you go sell them. Okay, no politics. So for now, I'm saying for now, go to push on the government, go borrow, may you pay our mother and our father's salary. If you make, just come back here and listen. Come.